Hello Tamers, and it's time for a rematch between the two new star decks now that I've added my own personal twist to both. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Demi Veemon. It evolves into Veemon, then into Sealamon for 1 cost. Turnover. Gigimon is hatched. It evolves into Biomon, followed by Growlmon at 2 cost. Turnover. Sealamon is kept in the raising area and evolves into Aerovedramon, 3 cost. Turnover. Growlmon is moved out. At 2 cost, it evolves into Lavogaritamon. Then at 3 cost, into the demonic dragon of legend, Megidramon. On evolve, trash the top 5 cards from both players' decks. So starting with Gallants, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then for Allforce, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops, there's a bit of a spoiler there. Turnover, and Aerovedramon is moved out. At 4 cost, it evolves into the Royal Knight, Allforce, Vedramon. On evolve, an opposing level 4 or lower Digimon can be returned to the hand, but no targets. Turnover, Gigimon hatched. It evolves into Gilmon. Now Megidramon goes for security, 11k DP. And check! 7k on Aerovedra, discarded. Then at 4 cost, the Tamer, Yagami Taichi, is played. Turnover. Demi Veemon, hatched. It evolves into Veemon. Then the Tamer, V-Tamer Taichi, is played at 2 cost. Its skill. On main, if you have a Digimon with Vedramon in its name, you can rest this card to either draw 1 card or give one of your Digimon plus 1k until the end of the turn. So he is now rested for 1 draw. Now Allforce goes for security. Allforce currently has 8 cards in hand, so if Demi Veemon's inheritable, that's plus 1k DP. Veemon does not trigger. And then Allforce's own skill, when attacking once per turn, while you have 8 or more cards in hand, unsuspend this Digimon, which then unlocks Aerovedramon's inheritable. During your turn, if this Digimon becomes active during the main phase, it gains jamming until the end of the turn. So 1 strike with jamming. Labogarita trashed. Then at 4 cost, the dual Tamers, Sora and Joe, are played. Turnover. Active, draw, and Gilmon is maintained in raising. First, Megidramon goes for security once more. Check. Veemon trashed. Now at 1 cost, Gilmon evolves into Monochromon, followed by War Growlmon at 3 cost. Turnover. Veemon is kept in the raising area. Taichi is once again suspended for 1 draw, and Allforce goes for security, triggering Sora and Joe. During your turn, when one of your blue Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Tamer to trash the bottom 2 evolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. So Sora and Joe are rested in order to discard Gigimon and Biomon from the bottom of Megidramon. Of course, Allforce unsuspends itself, gains jamming on 13k. But it's an option card, Lightning Joust. On security, add this card to the hand. Now at 1 cost, Veemon evolves into Sealamon. Then at 3 cost, into another copy of Aerovedramon. Turnover. Active. Draw. War Growlmon is moved out. First, Gallantmon uses the option card, Lightning Joust. On main, one of your Digimon gets plus 2k DP for the turn. Then, if you have equal to or fewer security than your opponents, one of your Digimon gains security attack plus 1. So paying 1 cost, the plus 2k and security attack plus 1 are both given to Megidramon. And then, another copy of Lightning Joust, providing all the boosts once again to Megidra. Which means now, Megidramon has 15k DP and triple security checks. With that, it goes for the final blow. First check, Veemon 2k trashed. Second check, wait! Oh my god, my blue streak! My blue option streak is appearing again. V-Wing Blade. On security, activate this card's main to return one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon to the hand. Now, honestly, both of these are viable targets because returning Megidramon to the hand will stop the final check. So Megidramon is selected as the target. I was really hyped about being able to clinch the match with Lightning Joust there. But now this is possible. At 3 cost, War Growlmon will evolve into Megidramon. And with its on evolve, once again, the top 5 cards from both decks are now trashed. 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn over. Active. And draw. Arrow Veedramon is moved out. Once again, Taichi is used for 1 draw, and Alforce Veedramon once again goes for its jamming and suspending attack on security. And with Sora and Joe being suspended, the bottom 2 sources from Megidramon are discarded. Check. Gilmon trashed. Next, for 2 cost, another copy of V-Tamer Taichi, who is rested for another draw. Then at 3 cost, Arrow Veedramon will evolve into the older version of Alforce. Turn over. Now things are looking pretty interesting. A Digitama is hatched, Gigimon, and of course Megidramon goes for the final security attack. Check! And it's just 2k on Strabimon. Gigimon evolves into Biomon. Now Gallantmon has no choice but to fire a Gaia Force at 8 cost. And the target is the upper Alforce Veedramon. Paying 8, down to 5, turn over, active, and draw. Alforce goes for its jamming, unsuspending attack, resting Sora and Joe to discard the last 2 evolution sources from the bottom of Megidramon. Check. Biomon trashed. And with that, Alforce chooses to go for the final security check. With this, the playing field will be equal. And it is Growlmon, just 5k, and trashed. And now, some of you guys might have seen this coming from the mills earlier. At 2 cost, V-Tamer Taichi will Spirit Evolve into Lobomon. As a hybrid type, Lobomon can evolve onto blue Tamers. And since Taichi has been on the field for a while already, no summoning sickness. Lobomon attacks! Gallantmon has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner is Alforce. So it looks like Alforce has claimed victory even in this rematch, but again, thanks to its security, I don't know man, like I guess I'm just supposed to be a blue tamer or something whenever I film a match with blue, whether it's Cocutus Breath, Positron Laser, or like V-Wing Blade, like just the equivalent of this like high cost blue powerful option card, it's just gonna somehow end up in security man, always. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next Digimon match video.